It's Okarina time and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're here, please hit that red subscribe button and that little bell to be notified when I upload next. I'm right now in my Harley Quinn cosplay, so I can show you guys how to make this Harley Quinn Santa hat. Everything I say will be in a blog post, and that will also be linked down below in the description box. But yeah, let's get to the tutorial. The materials you'll need are red and black fabrics. I got these solid knits from Joann's. White faux fur. I got this also at Joann's. 2 medium-sized pom-poms. I got this at Michael's. I'm using some sketchbook paper as stencil paper. You'll also need a ruler and some measuring tape. Next, you'll need some scissors, and last but not least, a sewing machine. So I put my wig on because I'm wearing my hat with my wig, so I'm just gonna grab my tape measure, which again I got at Joann's for $1. It's really, really cheap. I am 25.5 inches, so I'm just gonna write that down. 25.5. So I'm going to bring it up to 26 for about a ½ inch seam allowance. Maybe you want to go up for an inch, so maybe 26.5, but I'm going to do 26, and I'm going to divide that by 2, and that's 13. 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. So now time for the stencil. 6.5, I might go to 7 actually. I'm going to put that there, and then so in half of whatever 7 is 3.5. So I'm just gonna mark that right there as well, and I'm gonna do that over here on top as well. So I'm just gonna make a straight line at the 6. I mean 7. Ooh. I'm gonna be using a marker for that, and then I'm gonna kind of go in like that. Draw over and over. Now you're gonna get your paper only scissors. You never want to cut with the same scissors you're gonna cut fabric with. And voila. I'm going to be using the same fabric as my original, and I'm going to align the two red fabrics. I'm going to put my stencil right there. Now we're gonna cut. We're gonna take out all the pins after it's cut. I'm gonna do the same thing with the black fabric. Both the red and the black done, you're gonna put each one on top of each other like so. If you put put the red one on top. It doesn't really matter which one goes on top at this point, but what you're going to want to do is whichever color you put on top, you're going to want to do one that's where the stitch is going to be on the right and one that's going to be on the left. That way when you open it, they'll be opposites on the right side, and then when you put them both on the right side, they'll be symmetrical. So you're just going to want to pin both. We're just going to do a regular straight stitch. Now that that's done, the next step is going to be putting both facing on their right side, so not the side that's stitched, but the side that is seamless, like so. You're going to want to pin both of these together. Once again, I'm just doing a straight stitch, and I am giving it kind of a 1/2 inch seam allowance. After you sew it, you're going to want to turn it inside out. As much as possible. And that's kind of how it looks. For the trimming, I got a 1/4 yard because trimming itself at Joann's was more expensive than just getting 1/4 of this white faux fur that was on sale. So I'm just gonna cut it in half to be about trimming size, because I'm also using this for a skirt. So I'm just gonna pin it all the way through and then cut it in half. Now that it's all pinned, I'm just gonna go where I had folded it and just use a scissor, my fabric scissor, to just cut along. Now that I have my trimming, I'm gonna measure 26.5 inches. Probably gonna go up to 27. And kind of just making a cut right there. And cutting the rest right here. Just because that area won't be noticeable and everything. So I'm just gonna fold it in half, so you can tell. Right there. It's also gonna get filled with makeup now that I realize. But I'm just gonna pin the first there. All stitched on, I'm going to start hand stitching it, and I made about 4 knots at the end so it doesn't go through the fabrics. So I'm just gonna start. So now I'm getting towards the end of this, and you see how this is kind of open like that. I'm going to make sure that my last stitches, wait, what's that in on this side? Okay. My last stitches are going to be overlapping the two ends, just so it looks a little seamless. How it looks all the way through. See how that just looks a little bit seamless? Just a little bit of fur right there, which can, but all looks seamless. For the last but not least part is the little pom-poms. These are going to be also hand stitched, and I'm just gonna kind of put the needle through, and you're obviously gonna do the. So we're gonna pull out a bit, and you're gonna look for, my dog's crying a lot, but you're gonna put the needle through like that, the thread, and then you're gonna put it through the little pom-pom till you see the point out here. Be careful you don't prick yourself, because this can be very, very, very tricky. And then you're just going to grab the needle, you're going to put it through like that, and then you're going to go back down that way. So now you're going to kind of pull it through like that. You're going to leave a little bit of space just so we know where we're going. So you already have it at the tip like that. I don't know if this is on focus, I can tell, but it's gonna go through, and you're gonna catch it on the other side, and we're gonna pull until it's completely secure. Like so. See? Now you're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Now we have a Harley Quinn Santa hat. Alright, so that's how we made this little Harley Quinn Christmas hat. It was a lot of fun to make, and it was a lot of fun to film and show you guys how to do it. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share. At 100 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway, or 5,000 Instagram followers, whichever comes first, I'll do. So please, please, if you want free stuff, follow me. Okay. Peace.